Hi guys, welcome to Virgo High Priestess Tarot. So today I'm doing something a little bit different. I'm going to show you guys just a little tip on, well, a few tips on how I like to use the full moon and new moon energy to my advantage. If you've ever been curious about, the difference between full moon and new moon, what that means energetically and how to tap into it. So I just did a video on how I cleanse my crystals and my space and my deck. So if you didn't watch that, please go watch that so you can, see what I'm talking about. So after I cleanse everything for the full moon, we have one coming up June 3rd, which is Saturday. So if you are interested in, tapping into that full moon energy and doing a little ritual per se, if you have crystals, I suggest you cleanse your crystals and charge them during the full moon energy. If you don't have crystals, that's fine. You can still cleanse your space with sage. I have white sage, I have Palo Santo, I have sage spray that I use. So you can cleanse your whole house and cleanse yourself and do your full moon rituals. Now, if you don't have sage, that's fine. You can still do your little full moon ritual as well. So what I like to do on the full moon after I've, cleansed everything, I like to personally write down my, you can call them chants, I guess, that I like to say at least 3 times, if not more, 3 times each. I like to say them. If you want to get a little, spicy, a little razzle dazzle, you can even, after you're done saying them, you can fold it up and burn it. Now, disclaimer, if you're going to burn your sage, if you're going to burn your piece of paper after you're done, please be mindful, please be careful to, one, not burn yourself or set your house on fire. I just want to put that disclaimer because, in this day and age, you have to put a disclaimer on everything. So please be careful when you're using any type of fire. Okay. Also, the full moon energy is all about releasing. So this is very important. You don't want to manifest anything that you want in your life on a full moon, right? So you want to let go of anything that's been holding you back. For example, if you want to write down what it is that you want to release, I personally, and this is just me, you can write and say whatever you want. I like to say I release any people, places, and things holding me back from my highest potential. I say that at least 3 times, if not more. I release any thoughts of anxiety, depression, or negative energy from my mind, body, and soul. Say that 3 times at least, if not more. And then any negative energy directed towards me will return to sender 10 times fold. 3 times each, and repeat. Now, also, I wear my spiritual jewelry. If you don't have any, you can usually find this pretty much any spiritual shops if you Google it now. I have my amethyst, my rose quartz, my evil eye bracelets, and then my green aventurine. Now, evil eye gets like a bad rap sometimes, and I feel like more and more people are like on that, not, I wouldn't say really a bandwagon, but more people are like getting into spirituality and learning about it. The evil eye protects you from the evil eye, right? So we always, most of the time, we are around people a lot. So you never know who's jealous and envious of you. Even if they may seem like they're genuine or they're a friend or a family member, whatever, they could actually have an evil eye directed towards you. So I personally, especially being an empath, I like to wear some sort of evil eye jewelry out. I have this bracelet, I have a necklace, and a ring. So especially when I'm at work, I work in customer service, so I'm dealing with people all day. I've started wearing evil eye jewelry every single day. So, but yeah, I like to personally say these during the full moon to release. And also, just be mindful of intention, because once you say you want to release certain things from your life, don't be surprised when they actually leave your life, okay? Because a lot of people will be like, oh, I want to release any negative people or anything holding me back, right? Okay, so then, for example, if your friend stops talking to you or they fall off, don't be surprised when things start changing and moving, because God, your spirit guides, whatever you believe in, the universe, whatever you believe in, once they start moving those people, places, and things out of your life, some people question it. But if you say, I want to release anything holding me back from my highest good, that's just an example. Once those things start moving out of your way, don't be surprised, okay? Because I know from me personally, I'll tell you guys a little short story. 2 occasions, right? Full moon energy, or just me, cleansing my space in general, because you can do this at any point in time. You don't have to wait until the full moon. It's just the full moon is more energy to work with, because a lot of people are like, oh, they have that, stigma of, oh, it's a full moon, everyone's acting crazy. But the moon is in charge of water, in charge of emotions. So if you Google it, don't quote me, I believe it's like 70 to 80% of the human body is made up of water. So that being said, the moon has power over the tides. It has power over emotions, and water signs especially. So if you're a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, you could feel a little emotional when the full moon comes up, because the moon has power over the water and emotions. It's all about hidden desires. So that stereotype about people acting crazy on a full moon is somewhat true, because a lot of people hide their true... Sorry about the train, guys. A lot of people hide their true feelings and emotions sometimes. So when there's a full moon, energies and emotions are heightened. So anyway, back to what I was saying. So if, for example, a few times, I would manifest this, I would say, please remove any, people, places, and things holding me back from my highest good. So throughout my spiritual journey, I stopped someone who I thought was a friend, because I had known them for a few years. They, come to find out, were actually talking about me behind my back, and then I found out, but I never confronted them, because I'm just like, that's fine. I know things. I'm just gonna move on, not gonna speak to you, but here and there. And then we used to work together. So we worked together at 2 separate jobs, actually. So then after, I left from my previous job, we stopped talking altogether. And I was just like, that's fine, because obviously you were not really a friend like I thought. So that's one instance of, God and my spirit guides moving people out of my way that are not for my highest good. Another instance, I got a new job once I left my previous one. I thought that was going to be the place that I was manifesting, right? I only stayed there for 30 days, guys. When I tell you, I'm not even joking. I pulled my cards for myself, because I pull my cards all the time, just like I pull for YouTube. I pull my own cards, and I had a tower card come out. I had a tower card, tower moment. It was just basically tower moment, unexpected, chaos coming my way, and like a lot of pentacles, which is the workplace. So I was like, okay. And I had already been there for 30 days, and there was drama brewing. It was an office job. So it was drama brewing for no reason. It was just a lot of petty BS going on. I was doing my job, but because I wasn't, I'll just flat out say it, a ass kisser, they didn't like me. So, and I'm like, I wanted a set schedule, and I have things that I need to do, so I'm not gonna be trying to stay here all late. So that was just the instance, and other things going on. So anyway, it was a full moon. I pulled my cards. I did my ritual, like I'm telling you guys now. I asked my spirit guides and God to remove any any negative energy from my path. Please remove all things that are keeping me from my highest good. The next day, there was an incident that happened. My manager and I had words, and then I walked out because she was very disrespectful to me, and I'm like, I'm not taking the disrespect. We're all adults here, and if I'm doing my job, why is there an issue? So, long story short, like I said, if you guys do this, I just want to put that disclaimer, do not be surprised when things start changing in your life. Whether it be a job that you lose, or a person, or something, when things start shifting, do not be surprised, because if you're asking God, your spirit guides, universe, whatever you believe, to move things out of your way that are not for your highest good, and then things actually start to move, don't be surprised, okay? Just say, that wasn't for me, and I'm going to find something that's better, and let it be. Don't dwell on why things happened, why things, moved out of your way. Same instance, like I applied for so many jobs or didn't get the job. It just wasn't meant to be. There was a reason for it. So there's something else better for me. But that's what I have for the full moon part. So new moons, usually they're like 2-ish weeks apart. So we have a full moon and a new moon every single month, right? So the new moons are all about manifesting, okay? So the new moons you will not be able to see because it's basically like the whole entire shadow of the moon. You can't see it, right? But there are apps, free apps that you can get on your phone. I'm going to show you guys the one I have on my phone. It is called Deluxe Moon. So you can go on here and download it for free, and then you can see, like, I had moved it over to June 3rd. Today's the 31st as I'm recording of May. So it's a waxing gibbous right now. So in a few days, and mind you, the full moon, like when it's a full moon, it'll look full before it's actually full. So that's why I like the app, because the day before it's gonna look full, but it's actually not yet. These people driving by with their music so loud. I apologize, guys. But yeah, so we're going to have a full moon in Sagittarius on June 3rd. So if you're a Sagittarius, you could be affected. Just beware. Emotions could be heightened. And then, but yeah, this is Deluxe Moon, and you can see what sign it's going to be in, the date, and even the time that it's going to be at its peak. So, like I said, full moon coming up June 3rd. Now, new moon rituals are all about manifesting. It's just like it sounds, new beginnings. So when there is a new moon, if you want to just say you can cleanse and do everything like how I showed you guys in the previous video. And you can even pull your cards if you have your own tarot decks. And just, take self-care time. Some people take like baths and everything. I'm not really a bath person. I'm a shower person. So I just like to cleanse my crystals and my decks, put them out and say my rituals and go to bed. So the new moon is all about manifesting what you want to come into your life. So it's the same thing. I write down my things that I want to say them at least 3 times each. And then, like I said, if you feel a little spicy, if you feel a little razzle-dazzle, you can go ahead and fold it up once you're done and burn it. But, so that way it releases it into the atmosphere even more. And like I said, please, 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 if you're going to burn your pieces of paper, please be careful. I suggest if you don't have, like I would not burn it in this abalone shell. It's too small. I would suggest, like, a big fireproof bowl or just go into the bathroom and say it in front of the mirror and then burn it over the toilet or the sink, because I made the mistake one time of like burning my piece of paper while I was still in my office, and I was like, okay, yeah, this is way too much. So I had to run to the bathroom, get some water and all that. So yeah, I just would suggest saying them in the mirror too, and then go ahead and burn it, because the mirror, like most people know, are portals to other dimensions, so they say, which is why they say it's very important not to sleep with a mirror facing your bed. But anyway, that's another story for another time. But say it to yourself out loud. Same with positive affirmations. It doesn't have to be a full moon or a new moon for you to do these positive affirmations. You can do them at any time. And saying them out loud makes it real. Some call them spells, air quotes, whatever you believe in. I mean, it's all in your intention, right? There's good and there's bad intention. So if you are into spell work, there's good spells and then there's bad spells. I guess you could call this a spell, whatever you want to call it, but I don't sway anyone's free will. I'm manifesting positive energy to come into my life and removing negative energy that may have come to me, through anxiety, depression, or just other people's emotions. So I don't sway anyone's free will. I don't do that. I just manifest positive things into my life and what I want. And you have to believe that you're worthy of it and believe that it's going to come to you. It might not happen tomorrow or next week or next month, but you have to believe that it's going to come to you, especially when you do these new moon manifestations. So I have my personal ones written down. I like to say my personal ones, and then I like to say my money manifestations. For example, I like to say, I shall not worry about money. It flows to me with ease. Every dollar I spend will return to me 10 times fold. I like to say that at least 3 times. So that's just little tips for full moon and new moon rituals. If you're interested in that, you can try it. Let me know And if you have any different, you know, tips that you have, let me know in the comments too. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and please stay tuned for the messages for the collectives in June. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.